She never touched them, but they changed. A battlefield, still, untouched. But the soldiers, already broken. They said she arrived at dusk.
No footsteps, no sound.
Just presence. At first, nothing changed. The men stood guard as always, checking weapons, adjusting armor. One even laughed at something small. But something felt slightly off. One soldier looked behind him for no reason. Another adjusted his collar again and again.
It's nothing. I'm just tired. I checked already.
But something was there. They called her the Queen, Dracula's bride. Not because she ruled, but because she never needed to. She didn't command. She suggested, softly, a glance, a word, a silence that stayed too long. And the wolves, the warriors who never bowed, began to listen. At first they argued. Then they paused before speaking. Then they waited for her to finish. Something had shifted. It wasn't control. It was permission.
It's nothing. She's just speaking. She understands us.
That was the moment. Not when they obeyed, but when they believed they chose to. One night, a soldier saw his reflection in a blade. It didn't match his expression. It was calmer, colder, smiling, slightly later than he did. He dropped the blade, but no one reacted because they were all the same now.
Have you ever felt something like this?
Like a thought wasn't yours, but you accepted it anyway? If this feels familiar, tell me below. The wolves didn't lose a battle. They lost themselves. Quietly. The Queen never attacked. She revealed what they were willing to become. It wasn't controlling me. It was waiting for me to agree. That realization came too late, because by then, there was nothing left to resist with. One of them tried to run, but stopped halfway. Not because something blocked him, but because leaving no longer made sense. That's when it broke. Not their bodies, their identity. And in the stillness, she smiled, not victorious, just patient. It was never outside. It was already inside, waiting to be accepted.
If you were alone right now, would you feel safe?
And be honest, would you check behind you? Because maybe nothing followed them. Maybe they invited it.